imagine. You are standing on a dusty hillside. The sun is a warm weight on your shoulders. Below you, the sea is a sheet of shattered sapphire, impossibly blue. The air smells of time, salt, warm stone, something ancient. This is not a holiday postcard. This is a real place from a time long gone. This is ancient Greece, a period from the 8th century BC to the dawn of the Roman Empire. Small, fiercely independent city-states scattered across a sun-drenched landscape, a distant mirror, both familiar and alien. Why should we care? Because we still live in the world they helped create. Their questions are our questions. Their beauty still stops us. Their political experiments shaped ours. At the very middle of Greek life was a big idea they called the polis. We often say this means city-state, but the name hides how special it was. A polis was more than a city. It was a complete world, family, group, and state. Think of a town like Athens, Sparta, Corinth. Each had its own laws, its army, and a patron god. To be a citizen meant you belonged to Athens, or Sparta, or Thebes. That fierce loyalty was their strength and their problem. Most people worked the rocky earth, olives, grapes, seasons turning. In town, tools sang the blacksmith's clank, the spinning of the potter's wheel, and the chatter of weavers. The agora was the city's heart. Fish, cheese, wine, pottery, cloth, plus news, gossip, politics. Homes were simple, sun-dried brick with an open courtyard, the family center. A private space for cooking, working, and children's play. Roles diverged, men in assembly and army, women guiding the oikos. Their diet was Mediterranean bread, olives, wine plus cheese, figs, fish, and vegetables, meat mostly at sacred feasts they shared. The Greeks felt a world alive with divine personality. Leaves rustled with presence. Waves and lightning spoke of gods. Their gods lived atop Mount Olympus, a flawed, vivid family. Zeus, Hera. Apollo, Dionysus. Magnificently, entertainingly human. Myths explained seasons, Demeter, and Persephone. They pondered suffering Pandora's box. They warned against hubris. These tales were a shared cultural language. Religion wove through daily life, prayer at meals, a libation to the gods, a visit to the local shrine for blessing. Temples were divine homes. Inside stood the god statue. Sacrifices, prayers, processions, all outdoors, public, communal. Festivals peaked the calendar. Panathenea, days of sport, music, and a grand ascent. Dionysus's feast, birth theater. Sacred holiday, civic celebration, public party. They loved to kaline beauty, in order, harmony, proportion. Pottery became canvas, black figure, red figure, heroes, myths, daily life. Sculpture moved from stiff to lifelike, ideal and real at once. Anatomy, drapery, and bronze that seemed to breathe. Perfection comes about little by little through many numbers. Theater rose from ritual song to an art for the city. In open-air amphitheaters, citizens gathered as one body. Two great forms, tragedy and comedy. Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides. Fate, pride, divine justice. Plays like Oedipus, Rex, and Antigone probed truth and law. Comedy was bawdy, satirical. Aristophanes mocked generals and thinkers. The chorus sang, danced, and voiced the community. Theater was not mere entertainment, it was civic life. The body was a temple, excellence, a virtue. Education, military discipline, and piety met in athletics. They ran, jumped, wrestled, threw discus and javelin. The Olympic Games honored Zeus under a sacred truce. No silver or bronze, only the victor, crowned with olive leaves. The Greeks offered a new way to know reason, logic, observation. What is the world made of? What is justice? How should we live? This explosion centered in Athens. Socrates questioned relentlessly. The unexamined life is not worth living. Plato recorded dialogues, ideas on reality and justice. Aristotle systematized knowledge, biology, physics, ethics, politics. In Athens, they tried democratia rule by the people, direct and loud. Citizens spoke, voted on laws and war, even banished leaders. but many were excluded: women, slaves, and residents without rights. Still, the idea of citizen power lit a flame. Debate, civic duty, rule of law, its echo shapes us today. Two paths, Athenian mind and Spartan shield, define Greek history. Their rivalry culminated in ruinous war that weakened them all. The temples are ruins. The agora is silent. The gods are myth. Yet, their conversations continue in marble, pottery, and the structure of our thought. We feel them in our stories and games, in the Olympics' living fire. Reason, courage, creativity, tools to grasp the world and shape destiny. Their language lives in ours. Greece was no paradise built on slavery, women sidelined, war unending. But it shone with humanism, confidence in human power and potential. The echo in the stone invites us. Pick up these tools and build a just, beautiful, examined life.